Hey everybody, Alan here. My YouTube channel's egale 57. This is the first website or the first video you're watching. Hit the subscribe button. You can watch a bunch of other videos that I got. There's some at the track. There's some on the engine dyno. There's a bunch of engine builds that I've done in the garage that I actually fire up on an engine stand so you can actually hear them. So watch them. I don't edit anything I do on the videos. I don't know how. So any mistakes or anything are in the video. I don't know how to edit anything. But the reason why I'm starting this video is give you guys an update on the 57 and let you know how it ran the last time I took it out, which was probably about 3 weeks ago. Just brought it to the track. I have 3 videos of that actually online. Driving it to the track, made one pass with the camera on, and the last one is leaving the track and driving home. So the last time I was at the track, the car ran 983 at 138 and a half. It ran really well. I just went there before I changed because I wanted to go there, make sure everything was still running as good as it used to. And I took the carburetors off and I'm going with fuel injection now. So right now at this point I got the supercharger off, I got all the carburetors off, I got all my fuel pump and fuel regulator from the carburetor setup all off. I got my new fuel pump for the fuel injection mounted, and I got the supercharger cleaned up and the intake. I'm getting ready to put the supercharger back on the intake, but I want to just do a quick video so you guys can see what's going on here. But let me show you right here. This is the car the last time out. Pulls the wheels off the ground. Now, to give you guys perspective on how this car is, it only has a 9-inch tire on the back. It goes through the mufflers. It's on pump gas. It's full interior. It's got the heater in it. It weighs 4,200 pounds with me in it, and we run it through the mufflers. And it ran 983 at 138 and a half, and that's driving it there and driving it home. So that's what it looks like. And then over here, the new fuel pump is right there. It's a Magna Fuel. Got all made up brackets and stuff to mount it in there. This is my water meth fuel cell right here. It has a pump like this underneath it. Now what I do, I run 3 stages of water meth in it, and it has 6 nozzles. I'm gonna make it a little bit simpler. I'm going to run 3 nozzles. I'm still going to run 3 stages on it, 1 nozzle per stage. And the reason why I mounted another pump is because with the 3 stages, because there's a lot of water meth going through it, on the first stage it runs about 180 pounds. And then when the second stage comes in, it goes down to like 120. And then on the third stage, it goes all the way down to about 70. So I'm going to run this 1 pump on the 3rd stage, and I'm still going to run the big pump that's underneath there for the 1st and 2nd stage. So that way the nozzles will actually spray the way they're supposed to spray. So that's something new addition to the car this year, or probably going to be next year actually. So here's the intake over here. I got the intake all cleaned up. I pulled the cap off and checked the rotor, checked the distributor cap. I checked the rotor to see how loose the distributor gear actually was. The thing is perfect. The inside of the cap looked great. So I'm just going to run it again another year. And once I get the supercharger on and now I get the fuel injection on, I'll show you guys what the fuel injection is going to look like. It is going to look bitchin', let me tell you. I don't think it's going to actually go any faster, but it's surely going to look bitchin'. So when I get to that point, I'll make another video. That's just the inside of the car. And like always, let me show you one little thing. Here's the supercharger here. It's all cleaned up. I just put a piece of paper on here. So a quick little test. If you got a supercharger and you want to make sure it's actually working properly, you put a piece of paper on here, and as you notice, it's just sitting on here. It's kind of loose. Actually, it's really loose. But you put it on there, and then you take the front of it and you turn it. You see how it sucks it in? And that's hardly turning it. So that's how you can tell if your supercharger, the clearances are good, nothing's chewed up inside, and that's just a little tiny turn. That's what it looks like. This is an old Krager supercharger. See, there's the Krager sign. The Krager mag wheel back in the day used to make supercharger kits, and that's what they used to put on the back of it for a rear plate. Well, here's all the rotors. Everything looks good in this thing. This thing is, oh boy, I don't know, about 7 years old maybe, and I haven't done a thing to it. When I did buy the supercharger the first time, it was in pieces. I actually sent it out to Big Al's blower shop, and they actually assembled the whole thing. Did a terrific job on it. I never had an issue with it. It works great. So that's what I got, and I'll see you guys again when I make another video. And remember, burning rubber keeps you young. Thanks.